What is going on, everybody? Welcome to the InnerCityGeeks podcast. Steve here, and this is episode 274. Joining me today, I got Brian,
What's up, guys?
and I got Renee.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
Ain't nothing, man. It's just another fantastical week. Of course, we didn't record last week, but we're back. We're back. So we took the week off because of the holiday and shit. But it's fun times. It's fun times. So what's good, Brian? How you doing, man?
Not too bad, all things considered. You know, last time I saw you guys you heard me or whatever, I had a job and now I don't. It's a long story. But aside from that, doing all right, but just relaxing, getting to play with the kids again like I did before all this. And then just watching a bunch of shit.
Okay. Well, good. Watching a bunch of shit is good,
Yeah.
especially when there's a lot of good shit out there to watch.
Yes.
Yeah.
There are a lot of really good things to watch.
Yeah.
As I said to you off air, I am caught up on Chucky.
Yeah. Such a good fucking show.
That was fucking amazing. I did not expect it to go the way it was from that first episode to its last episode. I was like, how much can they really do with this doll who's been blown up, thrown in the fire,
Yeah.
got destroyed via fucking like big fan blades. It's like Child's Play 3. And
How could they just continue the whole story? Continue the whole lore behind Chucky?
Yeah, and then they went and did this. This beautifully told story about about this kid who was different because he was gay and like early year of high school and just had a thing for vintage dolls and art, and then this whole thing came about where Chucky just sort of invaded and infested his evil into the town, into Hackensack.
I love that it took place in Jersey too.
Yeah, the arm
like
of America.
shit. Yeah, exactly. Like,
what channel is this on again?
It's on
Sci-Fi.
USA Sci-Fi.
It's actually, you can watch the entire season on Peacock. It just dropped the other day.
Oh, nice. Okay.
That's how I saw that Tuesday was the finale because
USA is Universal and all that shit.
Yeah, so it popped up on my feed like, oh, catch the entire first season of Chucky on Peacock. I'm like, all right, cool.
How many episodes?
10 episodes.
10 episodes.
Oh wow.
And they're like 35, 40 minutes each. Or are they shorter than that?
Yeah, with commercials like about without commercials like 45 minutes or so.
Okay.
Yeah. But it's like a 10 episode mini movie.
Yeah.
And it's done really well. I like that Don Mancini is still behind it.
Yeah, the guy that did the original is behind this as well, and written and directed and everything by him.
And I like that we got Brad Dourif once again as that doll.
Andy coming back again.
Yep.
Yeah. Andy and the sister.
And the sister. Yeah, Christina Lisa's Kyle. Like, she hasn't been seen since she was in Child's Play 2, and then she was in Cult of Chucky. Because so was Andy. From what I know. I didn't see the movie, but I know, like, basically he got the doll shipped to his house or his apartment, and, like, once, like, he opened up the doll, Chucky looked at him because Andy had a shotgun pointed to his face or something like that. and Chucky's like, oh, fuck. But
kind of the same way at the other show.
Yeah. But, like, I love that they brought him back, that they brought her back, that they tied this in, and they're tying in all the best of the worst movies.
Yep.
You know? Because there were some okay parts of all the shitty ones, and the fact that they did that and tied it in, just really super well done.
They it's like they went and they just got all the cliff notes and they're like, yeah, let's get all the little bits and pieces from all the other ones. And figure out a way to tie it into this in some way. Like they even tied in this Tiffany doll in this,
they tied in the Tiffany doll. Like
which I
the
wasn't
fact that
expecting.
no, me neither. The fact that they tied in his gay son from
Yeah.
fucking Seed of Chucky,
Mm-hmm.
you know, and just he nonchalantly was like, I totally understand. My son is gay, and like, and made the kid like sympathize, like, oh, like thank you for like recognizing that I'm different, and it's
Yep.
like, but and also the fact that they brought in all uh the entire Charles Lee Ray backstory from when he was a kid to
Mm-hmm.
the night he gets killed, um and bringing back in the power of Dembala was
Yeah.
really great to hear that too.
Yeah.
So aside from Chucky, which you guys really need to watch, again, it's on Peacock.
Mm-hmm.
uh I was looking for a new show to watch, and I actually watched, uh it's older, but it got acquired through HBO Max, like everything else. I'm watching Tacoma FD by the Broken Lizards guys.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
It's
that
a
shit
half
was
hour.
awesome.
It's fucking hilarious. Like
I lived out there
it.
too, man. Like where I lived is the next town over from Tacoma in Washington,
Okay,
and that show's pretty on point. People really are stupid out there.
that's great to
I
know.
love watching that show.
It's like I literally watched the entire first season on Friday, last week. Like just
Nice.
straight up. Like I was like, all right, let me figure out what to put on. I was like, oh yeah, I've seen ads for this. I wanted to see it because I love all the Broken Lizards movies. Um, and I put it on. I'm like, all right, let's see how this goes. And from the pilot on, I'm like, holy shit, they are really dumb. And it's like the whole story is like they're the fire department at Tacoma and they're bored as fuck. And so
That sounds all right. Yeah.
they do traditional Super Trooper style or the Broken Lizard style comedy, antics and that, and it just
Okay.
works so well for this. It's really a
Nice.
fun show.
I like that.
Uh,
The extra people in that are really good too.
oh yeah,
The Asian looking dude that was in Loki's in it. Some other people
hmm
are in it too. It's actually really funny.
that's where I knew him from. Thank you for that. That's where it was killing me. I'm like, why do I
That's
know this
what I
guy?
said when I saw Loki. I was like, oh shit, I know that guy. Like I totally forgot because he's in a bunch of stuff, but like
Hmm.
he's in the main cast with Tacoma and it's pretty
He's
good.
great.
Like yeah, that
Yeah,
show's really fucking funny. I just
it's
haven't had
fun.
a chance to watch the latest season, I guess. But like
Hmm.
I saw the first season. It's
I'm
good.
about I'm about 3 episodes into season 2, but I actually had other shit to do. I would have kept going.
Nice.
Um, Aside from
Because that's
that,
on that's usually on like True TV and something like that, right?
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Because the only two shows on True TV is that and fucking Impractical Jokers.
So aside from those, I'm caught up on Archer.
Okay.
Archer, because obviously, earlier in the year we lost Jessica Walter,
Mm-hmm.
and she was Mallory for a full 12 seasons of Archer, on top of everything else she's done, like Arrested Development and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
But like, so she died right around when they were done, right around when they were in the process of editing her, like her last scenes or whatever. And so they did a really nice, like, touching send off for her to like be with her love interest Ron Cadillac, who was voiced by Jessica Walter's real life late husband, who died like a year before or 2 years ago. And so they took pieces of whatever he said in the show, and they
And they
made
made
it
it.
into like a
Oh,
quick
that's awesome.
sentence, and it was
That's
like,
awesome.
yeah, so it was a nice little like send off for them. Uh, Also finished F is for Family.
Okay, I need to watch that.
The final season was just as fucked up as the other four.
Of course.
Um, so that was a really nice send off as well.
Okay.
And then aside from those, I finally got to see Venom, Let There Be Carnage,
Mm-hmm.
which I like the Venom movies. Like was the second one great? No, but it had a lot of funny moments
It's
in it.
super enjoyable.
Yeah, Tom Hardy going against himself because he voices Venom.
Yeah.
So it's him going against himself, and just
It's
like
funny because like all I can think about is him being like a ventriloquist and shit.
yeah, and just like that one moment in the movie where like they're basically showing Brock's apartment and how fucked up it got from Venom being
Hmm.
so super tall and shit.
Yep.
Uh and then yeah, I enjoyed Venom a lot. And then last night I watched something that I thought was one of the best movies of the year, and that was Tick Tick Boom.
Okay. Like I told you previously. Like I like musical theater, but I
Yeah.
don't want to like.
Well,
I don't want. It's not something I really want to dive into as much.
see, I'm not like that either. Like, yeah, I traditionally don't watch that. But I heard good things about this, and it's also as much as a musical theater movie, it's also a bio
Okay.
because Andrew Garfield uh, plays the late Jonathan Larson, the guy that wrote Rent.
Hmm.
Um, but he wrote Tick Tick Boom, which was his first major play. Um, and so like all the music was done by Larson himself, and Lin Manuel Miranda directed this,
Okay.
and and there were like a lot. There's one big musical number in the movie where it takes place in 1990, and
Hmm.
the Moondance Diner was still around.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah, which was also seen in Spider Man, uh, but not his Spider Man.
Yeah. I know.
Yeah. So there's that. It all takes place. He worked at the Moondance with a bunch of his like actor friends, and then like the story is he's not sleeping and he's like losing friends to AIDS and other things and he's writing this musical and he's trying to make it big like any writer and
Of course.
artist
Like
would want to
anybody
do.
wants their shit to be
Yeah,
pretty
and
big,
like
right?
Bradley Whitford actually plays the late Stephen Sondheim, um,
Oh wow. Okay.
who actually just died like Friday after Thanksgiving.
Shit. Okay.
Um, and so this whole movie is him trying to make it and all the things that are going wrong and some are right and some are wrong. And it was just really really powerful and it sucks because Jonathan Larson died at 35 due to an aortic aneurysm uh, that like a couple of nights or 2 nights before Rent made its off Broadway debut.
Damn.
You know that and that show ran for like 15
Yeah.
years.
Yeah.
So really, I mean, you don't have to be into the genre itself, but just do yourself a favor and eventually watch the movie because it's fucking. Andrew Garfield deserves a fucking Oscar for this.
Okay.
Especially he learned how to learned how to play piano, and he also learned how to sing.
Okay.
And so he's actually singing and playing all the songs, and you're like, holy shit! And he
Okay.
actually a
Okay.
pretty solid voice for someone that just learned to sing. But yeah, aside from all that, just a lot of been back to Uncharted. Just started Uncharted 4 again.
Nice.
Yep, and then that's pretty much it.
Very cool, sir. Very cool. Thank you, sir.
Yeah,
Renee, what's good, dude?
What's going on, man? What's going on,
Not much. Not much.
guys? I've been really busy the last 2 weeks. I didn't get to see much, but I've been driving a lot, and uh, luckily, Call of Duty Vanguard was on sale for Black Friday, so I picked it up for $40,
nice.
and I am very happy with it. It's I guess they did a lot to the game, so it's way better than it was when it first came out.
That's good.
And it's just really good. They took what they learned and what they did in the last two games, Modern Warfare in 2019 and Cold War Black Ops last year, and they made a really fucking good, really fun World War II Call of Duty, which I didn't think they could do again. I was sick of the World War II shit like 3, 4 games ago, but it's actually really fucking good. Um, yeah, man, like it's fast. All the weapons are really balanced, really nice. Finally, another Call of Duty since like I guess 2000. I don't know when. It's been a while, but a lot of the weapons are very balanced, and I love using my light machine guns. My MG42 just kills everyone, so it's fucking awesome. I haven't messed around with the sniper stuff, but other than that, like from everything that I've done and I played, it's actually really good. There was a lot of people complaining about it when it first came out, but like I said, they patched it up, and it's actually really fucking good. If you can ask Santa for it, if you don't have it already, I definitely suggest you do. It's a really fucking good game. People get sick of these fucking games, and it cracks me up because everyone's like, "Oh, Call of Duty is the same thing," but I'm like, you guys watch wrestling, you guys fucking buy NFL, Madden every fucking year and every fucking week, and it's the same shit over and over again.
Yeah,
There's nothing wrong
they're
with
just little slight changes to the NFL shit, but like yeah,
yeah.
it's not the same shit.
And then they talk shit about Call of Duty. I'm like, look, they're good, and especially the last 3 games have been actually really unique. Because before Modern Warfare 2019, they had like they tried to do like a battle royale Fortnite thing with the last game and like with the game in 2018, and it really didn't work. So they went back to like doing story based. It has a campaign and the multiplayer. This one perfected everything from the last 2 games.
Okay.
I hate the fact that the campaign's like really fucking short because it's actually a pretty good World War II story. It's also a different World War II story. It's not the typical white American guy saves the world. It's it's a lot of different perspectives. It's really good. I definitely suggest checking out the campaign. But like I said, it's a great fucking game. A lot of fun. I'm back on it all night, waking the neighbors up. The other thing is, I also saw Venom. Let There Be Carnage. We're not doing our end of year stuff yet, but right
No.
now it's like my worst movie of 2021. That shit was horrible. What the fuck did they do? I was like, I don't remember the first one being this silly and goofy and funny. Like Venom did not shut the fuck up. The CGI was kind of like, and I was just like, what a waste of story. Like I get what they're trying to do, but the tone of it just did not work for me. And I don't know how they're gonna fit in Venom into the Spider-Verse because Venom's like a fucking comedian, and Spider-Man's more serious than Venom in the movies. I was like, what the fuck? It was really bad. I can't believe we saw the same movie. I was like, what the fuck am I watching? Thank fucking short. And then the other thing too is that, like I've seen nothing but good stuff lately. Like last night in Soho, Candyman, which is actually I saw Candyman after we recorded last time. Candyman's actually really fucking good. I'll get to that in a second. Totally forgot. But yeah, Let There Be Carnage was so fucking bad. Spoiler: I'm glad they killed Carnage off, so we won't get another one. Oh my god, that movie was a piece of shit. Piece of shit. Man, I don't remember Venom being a wisecracking asshole in the comic books. Like I don't get why you guys like it. Like I was like, all right, cool. Like anyway, I just 2 thumbs down and a stomp on the fucking box of the video. I hate that fucking movie. Like I thought it was so bad, dude. Like I want a serious fucking Venom. Like I want a serious Venom story. I don't want no fucking unfunny, stupid jokes throughout the whole fucking 90 minutes. It's so bad.
I just thought it was fun. The reason I was like I didn't go in expecting much from it. Like I just wanted to be fun. Like
Yeah.
And it was entertaining for me.
To y'all, like to you guys, that shit.
That's why I said. That's why I said to me.
Like I sat there and I watched the whole thing, and I was just like, wow. So yeah, that was it. Like oh god, I think I really like the first one. I know Venom isn't in the first one for the whole thing. Like it's kind of like bits and pieces, and like halfway through the movie it becomes like a Venom. Where's Venom and all this other shit. I like the first one a lot. I think this one was a huge step backwards. And I hope they can fix this shit when it comes to the MCU because I really think they need to go back to the drawing board. But that was it. Call of Duty. Oh no, Candyman. Candyman's really fucking good.
Okay. I think I started watching it and I fell asleep.
All right. I can see where people didn't like this movie. Okay. I can totally tell why. I hate to use this word. It's a really kind of woke movie. In the sense that the racism and a lot of the shit that happens in Chicago is like right there in Front Street from the beginning. And same thing with the original Candyman. I didn't see the sequels, but I know a lot of the same stuff was kind of talked about in the first Candyman. Mm-hmm. This one just takes that to another level, and it's like a social commentary horror movie. and a lot of people didn't like it because of that. And I'm like, horror, really, really good horror has always been about social commentary.
Mm-hmm.
From like, I guess, from the 70s with Romero to some other stuff. Even some of the slasher movies that we saw were kind of like talking about what was going on and Reaganomics in the 80s. And then you come to this movie, and it's good. It's actually really, really good. The horror stuff in it is well done. The gore is really good. The kills are great, but it's just a really kind of like slow burn start. And like I said, it does talk about and it does deal with a lot of the issues that are specific to Chicago and specific to a certain number of black cities in this country. But even still, it's a really good fucking movie. Like I really enjoyed it. I thought it was cool. I thought Dr. Manhattan was good as Candyman. That dude needs to stop taking every fucking role because he's gonna be Neo. No, Morpheus, right? He's supposed to be Morpheus in the Matrix thing.
Yep.
Yeah.
It comes out in a couple weeks.
Candyman's good. It's like an hour and a half. Just watch the whole thing because people were like, but it's. I thought it was really good.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch it again. Like I said, I fell asleep because of course I was tired after fucking driving around and shit.
Yeah, we've been fucking killing ourselves. But the thing is, like, Candyman, like, give it a shot because I know a lot of people like didn't like it. But I'm telling you, like, if you sit through it, give it a shot, and just like go for the ride. It's a good movie. It's like a direct sequel to the first one too. So like,
Okay. So does it cancel out the second one?
They mention some of the stuff
Okay.
connected to the Candyman legend and I guess mythos.
Okay.
But you don't need to see the other movies. Like
Okay.
it's good. It's good.
Gotcha.
I highly recommend it. It's really good.
Okay. Good. Very fucking.
That's
cool.
that's about it, man. Other than that, I've just been driving Uber a lot. Like half of New York is down here.
So yeah, they really are.
So like it's all good. Like it's been back to normal. It's back to like it's back to like busy normal, I guess. This is like the from now until I guess end of March, beginning of April.
Mm-hmm.
It's like snowbird season. So everyone from winter is coming down here.
Yep.
So yeah.
And it's just like 50 degrees outside.
Yeah.
In the morning at least.
Yeah.
Yeah. You gotta love it. Well, thank you, sir. Thank you. As for me, I've been chilling. I've been chilling and watching random shits. I finished Chucky as well. Fucking love the show. Like we said, like it's fucking great. Another thing that I watched that I was very entertained with was Black Friday. Black Friday, I watched it on, and it's fucking good. It's a really dope movie. We just spoke about it a couple weeks ago, and I found it. I was like, ooh, I'm gonna watch it because has a bunch of cool people in it. Has Devin Sawa and Bruce Campbell and Michael J. White.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, yes, I need to see this. Of course, it has to deal with a store like a superstore or whatever on Black Friday, and there's a creature that just starts feeding on people, and then people start getting other people, and it's kind of like a zombie thing, but not really zombies.
Okay.
And I really enjoy the shit out of that movie. It's really fucking fun. It's a real fun, entertaining movie. It's short as well. It's like about an hour and a half. And what I love specifically about this movie is that it goes back and it gives us nothing but practical effects. No CG or anything. Everything is like all real, like prosthetics, and they look like something you would see on a real person. So it's really cool. It's done really well. Gore is done really well. The deaths are really fucking cool. It's a really fun movie. I definitely recommend this to go check it out. It's definitely worth watching. Then another thing that I checked out this week on a totally different note is music. We haven't really spoken about music in a while on the show.
Right.
Volbeat came out with an album this week. Their like 18,000th album, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
They usually put out a lot of rockabilly type stuff. Still heavy, but very rockabilly type. This album is actually really good. But one thing that I have to say about this album, that is a very Metallica sounding album. There's one song specifically.
Yeah.
It's called Mind Lock. And They literally take the riff from Harvester of Sorrows.
Yeah, it's
They switch up like a note or two in it,
but
but
it's
it's
almost perfect.
yeah, literally almost the exact same fucking riff, and it's fucking insane. Like I said, like I do enjoy Volbeat a lot, and the last few albums from them have been like real like super rockabilly, like kind of
Hmm.
shitty to me. Like I know people are like huge fans of theirs, and they have like a huge following here in the U.S. But there's just some things that I'm just like, why is this all? Because for a while, like the last few albums, they've all sounded the same. They
Okay.
all have that same fucking sound. I'm like, don't really care much for it. But I like this one because this one they kind of go back to their older albums and they actually do give like the heavier sound, and they switch things up just a little bit to be like, okay, this is a little different than what we've had in the recent times. Um, and they do a good job with it. But it's just the fact that like a lot of it sounds like it's a Metallica cover album.
I need to listen to the album. I only heard that one track that you sent me, Mind Lab.
Like it's not a bad track.
No, it's not. I thought it was enjoyable for that kind of music,
It's definitely enjoyable.
but like I've heard it before. I've
Yeah.
been listening to that track since 1988.
Yeah, exactly. And like granted, like one of the lead guitarists or whatever is actually Rob Collegio from fucking from Anthrax.
Yeah,
So I
I actually
kind of see where it
I
could possibly come into, but
the night of the Fozzy concert in 2018, like Kenjiano, my now my wife, and because we had only gotten engaged
yeah,
right before that, and a bunch of people who I still chat with actually closed the bar out above the Freehand Hotel with
nice,
Cangiano.
nice.
Yeah, it was the best worst hangover ever. The next day I was like, oh, I feel like shit, but I was like, I fucking
But it was
literally,
worth it.
but I literally partied with fucking rock stars.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
Yeah,
story.
yeah, but
Story.
like regardless, the album is good. It's a good album. It's just like a couple of songs. You're like, I've heard this before.
Mm-hmm.
But like I said, it is a good album. If you're not into like a lot of his vocals, because his vocals are very rockabilly-ish and they're very clear vocals. They're like some of their older stuff. He does go into the heavy guttural stuff,
Yeah.
but being that he's gained a lot of popularity doing the clean vocals and the nice singy stuff, like you're kind of like, okay, I kind of see where it's going.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and there's a couple songs that actually somewhat like throw in like horns and piano and stuff like that, which is kind of weird. But like I said, it's not a bad album to listen to. It's
Okay.
fun. So yeah,
Uh,
check out that at least check out that one song, Mind
yeah.
Lock,
Yeah. For yes, absolutely. Check out
and then
Mind
you're
Lab.
gonna be like, oh my god, these motherfuckers are making this money off the same fucking riff that we've heard before for fucking 30 years. Yeah, yeah, but
Oh yeah. So
it's
I'm
good.
sorry. Sorry. Before I forget, because I watch a lot of shit. I also remembered what I just told you off air is that I finished Hit Monkey.
Yes. Isn't
Uh,
it such a fantastic fucking show?
it's so fucking good. I watched most of the first season in one day.
Yeah.
I watched it the last 3 episodes the next day.
Yeah.
I'm caught up on Hawkeye,
Yes. Oh yeah, we
which
didn't mention Hawkeye. That's right.
yeah,
We got
Hawkeye.
3 episodes in already.
3 episodes in. I'm loving what they're doing with the Tracksuit Mafia.
Absolutely. Yeah, bro.
Fucking yeah, bro. I love. There's that one line. Uh, there's that one exchange between one of the tracksuits and Kate Bishop about the Imagine Dragons,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
she's like, well, look at it like this. You don't have to go to the Imagine Dragons, and he's like, but I love Imagine Dragons. Um,
yeah.
and that fucking beautifully done one shot car chase.
Yes. Fantastic. The one that we saw in in like the teaser or whatever
Yeah,
for the show
months ago.
was literally, yeah, like months ago. It was literally like one shot from beginning to the explosion.
And what I liked is that they did a nod to the classic fucking Camaro.
Mm-hmm.
It looked identical from the Matt Fraction
Yep.
Life as a Weapon story arc. Um, but I like that Clint chose to use a different car.
Yeah.
But that Camaro got fucked up anyway.
Yeah. And he says it is like, yeah, he got fucked up
Yeah,
anyway. Yeah.
yeah. Um, and uh, that one, I'm not going to spoil it for those who haven't watched it, but that one specific specialty arrow, the
Mm-hmm.
end of that chase,
Mm-hmm.
beautiful fucking tie-in to the MCU.
Yep. Yep.
Um,
It's good shit.
so fucking good.
It's definitely makes you like, oh, I want to see more Hawkeye shit because this Hawkeye shit is something that we've been wanting to see
Oh
for
yeah,
ages. Because of course, Hawkeye is one of those characters that is basically like he's in the MCU, but nobody really knows about him because he's just like such a dark character. He's not
yeah,
really like in the limelight of anything.
exactly.
It's fucking good, and the fact that they go into his backstory in a little bit, and like, oh
Right.
yeah, he's like, I don't want to fucking be out in the front, like I'm supposed to be behind the scenes. I'm supposed to be like
Yeah.
hidden. One of the things that she with that K Bishop was saying was like, oh, why don't we go all purple, like all bright purple? And it's like, no, I want to be different. I want to not pop out in a fucking in the middle of everything.
Right.
Yeah,
So yes, Hawkeye. I think it's only gonna be what, like 6 episodes.
yeah, yeah. Because it's supposed to be
Um.
done in like another 2 or 3 weeks before Christmas and shit.
Yeah. So aside from Hawkeye and Hitmonkey, I think I mentioned this a couple of weeks back. I delved back into the world of Dexter Morgan,
Oh yeah, that's right.
and I gotta say, 4 episodes into New Blood
Mm-hmm.
wipes away the last 3 seasons of
Really?
the original show. It is so well fucking done.
Okay.
It's Clyde Phillips who's doing it, who wrote the show, and left after season 4.
Mm-hmm.
And the story is he's now living in a fictional town upstate New York. It's snowy. He has he runs like this fucking like sporting goods store. He doesn't
Mm-hmm.
kill, like,
Not yet.
like, not yet, but
Right.
like he's reformed. He like just lives his life under a new name.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and then they introduce Harrison, who was left with the chick from Chuck, Yvonne Strahovski. And so like they write in what happened with her, and they're slowly tying in moments of the original series, and the way the last episode ended, they just sort of casually threw in that he was also born in blood, and you're like, oh yeah, that's right, because his mom was dead, and he was in a pool of her bloody bathwater in season 4,
Nice. Nice.
and like you could see that the wheels are turning and shit like that, and one of the greatest actors to ever be on this planet is in this, and it's fucking blank. What am I? Fucking Clancy Brown.
Oh yes. Fucking love
He's the
Clancy Brown.
Clancy Brown is the main villain of the series,
Oh, nice.
but the
Like
thing
it.
is, it's that the way they tie him in, he's so fucking well loved in this town that you wouldn't guess he was the primary villain.
Nice.
Because I mean, it's no spoiler that he was going to be the bad guy,
Obviously.
Like the second he was cast in the fucking in the series, I'm like, oh, he's gonna be the new villain. I'm like, all right,
Nice.
that's fucking
Like it.
awesome.
I
But
like
yeah,
it.
fucking watch Dexter. The fucking series is so well done. It is. I was so skeptical when I heard about a reboot,
Yeah.
redo, retcon, whatever they wanted to call it, and like I gave it a shot, and now, like I said, 4 weeks in, and it's just so fucking well done. I mean, it's only going to be 10 episodes if they go on past this, whatever, but like this is going to be truly the if they don't rather do more than this is the true wrap up that we should have gotten.
Okay. Okay. But I think being that they call it New Blood, Wouldn't it kind of insinuate them actually wanting to continue the show?
It could continue the show. For all we know, Dexter could get killed off at the end of the series,
Right.
And Harrison is his new, you know, his
His
new killer.
protege,
Yeah,
his apprentice.
pretty much.
Okay. Okay.
Because they were trying to do that with season 8
Right.
with the kid, and then he ends up getting like melon balled at the fucking end of the series.
Right.
Um, and then yeah, and then we got that shitty fucking ending, and then that was it.
A shitty ending. That's fun.
It's like, yeah. So it's nice that they retconned everything, and that Clyde Phillips basically undid everything fucked up about the final seasons.
Okay. Okay. I gotta check it out.
But they're still connected. He didn't erase it.
Okay.
He just retconned it, and it's a solid series so far.
Okay. Cool. Cool. I gotta check it out. Like like the only I think I've only seen the first 2 seasons of Dexter, probably 3,
Okay.
and like kind of stopped watching it after that.
Watch season 3, but definitely you need to watch season 4 because John
Okay.
Lithgow was like the best of the best villains.
Right.
Um, Season 5 through 8, if you just want to watch it to understand how the series went down, sure, do it. But truthfully, after season 4, it really started to decline. Season
Okay.
5 was really the last good season for me.
Okay.
But of
I
course,
think what I'll do what I think I'll do. I'll watch the last episode of every season,
that'll work.
and that pretty much sums up what happened in the entire fucking show, pretty much.
If not the last episode, the last 2 episodes on certain seasons.
Right.
But yeah, just to get the gist, or just fucking go on YouTube and just watch clips.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
That'll work too. Save the time.
Absolutely. Yeah. You're right.
Why watch like 8 hours of television when you could just watch like 8 minutes of it
True. True.
and get the entirety of what you need?
Like, oh yeah, this is what you really need about this show, because fuck all the other shit.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Pretty
fair.
much.
That's fair. I'll do it. I'll do it all. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess that leads us into some geek shit for the week. It's been fun. It's been a lot of shit that's come out this past week, or these last couple weeks. But some shit that really popped out. There's been a few things. It's very exciting. Very exciting shit. I think to start it all off, we got news that Tom Holland and the whole Spider-Man stuff, and how for the last couple of years we've been like, oh yeah, Marvel and Sony aren't gonna continue doing anything together, and Spider-Man is not gonna be part of the MCU anymore after Far From Home or No Way Home, or yeah, and then after that, he's gonna be only for Sony and shit like that. But turns out that being that Star Wars is coming in the next, well, Star Wars, Spider-Man is coming in the next few days. We got news that they have come to some type of agreement that they're going to be 3 more Spider-Man movies, so another trilogy.
Yes.
With Tom Holland, and that's super exciting.
Absolutely.
He is like, I'm not gonna say he's my favorite fucking Spider-Man, because I do enjoy all of them, but he is the most realistic Peter Parker that we've had so far, I think.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, as I've said in the past, it's like I like the other Spider-Man to a point, but like there was something about Andrew Garfield in Amazing Spider-Man 1.
Mm-hmm.
Amazing Spider-Man 2 was a hot mess. That movie should have been a lot better than it was.
Yeah,
because it had
it
so
really
much
should have
potential.
been.
It had so much potential. But the fact that
Even the Tobey Maguire shit was actually pretty good.
yeah, and that fell by the wayside with Spider-Man 3.
Mm-hmm. With
But
emo Spider-Man.
emo Spider-Man. But the thing about what you call it? Think about Amazing Spider-Man 1 and Andrew Garfield is like he should he shouldn't have been a high school student. That should have been like post high school and college Peter Parker, in my
Yeah.
opinion.
Yeah.
Like that should have been like when he's like at Oscorp or, working on his own lab project. Like in the later, was it the Dan Slott run where he like had his own.
Well, Dan Slott's run is all over the fucking place.
Yeah, true point.
Yeah.
But anyway, older Peter Parker. But the thing about that Spider-Man was that he was a complete fucking dick.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
he let he
Yeah,
didn't.
because during that run also he's already established.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
like him, that one scene when when he's like going against the carjacker.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, it's my biggest fear. It's small knives.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
right out of the fucking later years Spider-Man comics, and like when he literally said to the cops, "I just did like 85% of your job,"
Mm-hmm.
and I'm like, so like it's why that, like what happened with Spider-Man 2 again fell by the wayside.
Yeah.
But
I think that the first Spider-Man 2 they tried to throw too much in at once.
they did. Um, but you're right though. But when we got introduced, Tom Holland to all of us in Civil War as Spider-Man, and then seeing his Peter Parker, when and we literally watched him grow up.
Yeah.
As both actor and Peter Parker and
Mm-hmm.
Spider-Man, we've seen the maturity level on that character. So yeah, I'm excited for this because like we actually get more character development than we've gotten with any Spider-Man in the past.
Mm-hmm.
Even with just 3 movies and 2 movies, right?
Yeah.
Because what have we had so far? We had him. We had him for 6 movies total already.
Yeah. So far, yeah.
Right, because he had his own 2 movies, his 3rd one
Mm-hmm.
on the way,
Mm-hmm.
and then
Endgame,
Endgame,
Infinity Wars,
Infinity War, and
and
Civil War.
yep.
Yeah. So the fact that we already got him for 6 films, and with the 6th one coming out in just a couple of weeks, and then they want to do more with him, just I'm excited. Like, let's see.
Yeah.
Let's fucking go. Let's do
Yeah.
this.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. I'm a big fan of Tom Holland now. I think he's a great Spider-Man. I can't wait to see what happens in the movie coming out in a couple weeks. It's like what, right before New Year's?
Yeah. In a couple weeks.
Yeah.
And
December 17th.
17th or 20, whatever.
Before Christmas.
Before
Okay, yeah,
Christmas.
so 17. All right. Yeah, I'm in. Like, I'm actually really happy that they announced this, man. Like, spoiler, I guess he doesn't die in the new one, but like, it's should be cool. I kind of wish they had kind of like said something more about it, like who's gonna be directing it or whatever. But that's cool. As long as he's back, I'm good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially now that we kind of see at the end of fucking spoilers, but at the end of fucking what's it, Carnage or whatever that.
Yeah, Venom. Yeah.
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 That
When
he
morphs
jumps into the MCU basically. So secondly, Venom is part of the MCU now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My eyes rolled into the back of my head when I saw it. I was like, ugh. Yeah.
So I guess spoiler, they're gonna do that with Morbius.
Yeah.
That one I'm actually curious now. Like, how bad is that shit gonna be? Because if it's serious, I'll take it serious. But if it's like another fucking Venom, I'm like, fuck him.
No, I think this is gonna be a lot more serious than
I think it's gonna be gory as fuck.
Oh, so
I mean, it was only plasma in Spider-Man the animated series because it was on a fucking.
it was on fucking Fox.
cartoon.
Yeah.
So
I forget it was only plasma. That's hilarious.
uh,
But yeah, it should be cool. It should be good. Some other shit that came out. Yeah, I know. We are fans of the Game of Thrones series. I mean, we're looking forward to seeing 2 spin-off series from Game of Thrones, and both of them supposedly being prequel series. But we got news that one of these is basically not happening. Mostly because they spent over $30 million on the pilot.
That's fucking nuts.
And it sucked apparently. Like it's a
Yeah.
good read.
I
Like
yeah.
they spent $30 million on 1 hour of TV. They watch and they're like, "What the fuck do we make?" And then
Yeah.
they just said, "Fuck it." But like, it had Naomi Watson is the only one they mentioned for the cast. Like,
Yeah.
um, it's an interesting thing. Like, it sucks that like you can't watch that shit because
Hmm.
we
Mm-hmm.
just can't watch it. But it would be interesting to see like how bad it was because the article
Yeah.
actually makes it sound interesting. Like I was just like,
Hmm.
wow. But yeah, $30 million, man. Jesus Christ.
Yeah. It's kind of sad. It's real sad because like yo, like give me the $30 million. Like
Right.
And
we
then think
could.
about it too. Like making these shows is not easy. Like I don't know if you guys
Oh
have
no,
watched
for
any of the
sure.
making of Game of Thrones stuff. There's a really good like 2 hour movie about the last season. That's actually on HBO. It's really good.
Hmm.
But when you watch that shit, like yo, like each episode is like a movie. Like it's a
Yeah,
lot of work, man. And like I know
because there's a lot of
Naomi,
production. There's a lot of everything in it.
yeah, yeah, and I know Naomi Watts is a star. Like she's not cheap, so I can only
Hmm.
imagine how much they paid her for what she did.
Mm-hmm.
Plus the other people who are in it, we don't even know. Um, yeah, it's a crazy story.
Yeah, it's sad. It's super sad. Like
Yeah.
I'm like, oh no, why? Like I was actually looking forward to it. Like I still had to watch the last season, of course, but like I was actually like really like looking forward to it because I do like the Game of Thrones stuff. I do like where like the story was going, and I kind of wanted to see where a lot of the backstory is because I want to see how fucked up it was back then to how fucked up it
Yeah.
was in the quote unquote present time in the Game of Thrones stuff. So
I mean, I've gone on record as saying I think the last season was fine. I thought it was pretty good. I think,
no, yeah, I know. You've said it plenty of times, and you've mentioned
yeah,
it to me like a few times. You're like, yeah, like you fucking watch it.
especially now, like if you watch it now, like separated, because that show was what 2018.
Yeah.
Like if you separate it, I think you'll have a much better time. No, 2019. Like if you
Okay.
separate it, and like you separate yourself from the controversy of the last season, I think
Mm-hmm.
you'll enjoy it very much. It's
Okay.
if you like the show and you actually paid attention, and didn't put your fucking fanfic brain into it, like a lot of these fucking losers,
Yeah.
you'll have fun. Like you'll enjoy it. But if you think too hard about it, it's like yeah, it makes no sense.
Okay.
But I'm actually they talk about House of Dragons too, and like I didn't realize that a couple of people in the cast are really good. The House of Dragons is a show that they're actually making that has
Mm-hmm.
Frankenstein, Matt Smith, and one of my
Mm-hmm.
favorite actors, Patty Considine or whatever. Like he's in a bunch of shit. He's really good. I actually just saw the cast list. House of Dragons sounds really good.
Yeah. House of Dragon sounds pretty damn good indeed. I'm excited for that one. So like we'll see what they're gonna do with this one. Unfortunately we can't see the other one of course because that's not happening. But we move on, and it's some exciting shit for the next thing. We like the horror stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm a fan of the Dracula stuff, fan of the Bram Stoker Dracula stuff.
Yes.
Bram Stoker, not Stroker. But they're making his whole thing into a universal. So the Universal monsters are coming back, and we got some. The title of this one's going to be Renfield, who technically is the the henchman, if you want to say, for Dracula, and the person that's going to be starring in this, or a few people that are going to be starring in this, Nicolas Cage is going to be playing Renfield. It's pretty dope.
Yeah.
Also, Aquafina is going to be in this as well, who we've seen in Shang-Chi. I'm very fucking excited. I want to see this.
Mm-hmm.
And also, Nicholas Hoult is going to be playing Dracula.
Does
Nice.
it say who made it? Who's directing it?
Uh, mm, the people that did the Lego Movie and Tomorrow War, Chris McKay.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Kind of weird
it's
fit, but okay.
yeah, it is a very weird fit, but like because technically, if you look at it, the cast is everywhere. It's all over the fucking place,
Yeah.
and everybody behind is all over the place with it too. But I'm kind of excited for it because it is them trying to go into the, I guess that like a whole modern like Dracula type thing, which is what they've done the last few
Okay, yeah.
Universal monster picks.
And it looks like it's gonna be Renfield and Aquafina and somebody else against Dracula.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
It's pretty cool. I'm
Oh
excited. I
shit,
want to see.
Kirkman worked on this.
Uh-huh.
That's interesting. Yeah, Ryan Ridley, known for Fox's Ghosted and Adult Swim's Rick and Morty, penned the script based on an original story outlined from Walking Dead creator Robert Kirkman.
Mm-hmm.
Huh. I mean, I'd heard of this. I just didn't realize it was actually going to be like, might be good.
Yeah. Yeah. It could be pretty good. Like I'm excited for it. Like I want to see where it's gonna go.
And I have this weird crush on Aquafina, so I'll watch anything she's in.
And if you got the cast backwards, it's actually Nicholas Hoult is Renfield and Nicolas Cage is going to be Dracula.
Okay. My bad.
No way.
My bad.
Yeah.
Nicolas Cage's Dracula is going to be worth just seeing it, even if it sucks. That's cool.
Right?
Hell yeah. Dude, I love them in fucking what's it called? That one shit that he did recently.
Willy's Wonderland.
Yeah,
thing?
Willy's Wonderland.
Yeah.
And she was fucking dope. Like I loved that he was in it and he didn't say anything the entire fucking movie.
They're supposedly making another one, so
I wouldn't be surprised.
yeah,
Because they
really
did kind of leave it open at the end.
And wow, Chris McKay really is all over the place. I mean, aside from Lego stuff and Robot Chicken, but like then the one in the middle, which is really like what is that he did fucking where did I just see it? Moral Oral.
Oh, that shit was awesome.
That was really good. Yeah, that was really funny. They're making fun. Do you remember those, Brian? Do you remember those? I know Steve remembers those. So they had them in the Bronx all the time. They'd have these like stop motion animation Christian fucking propaganda. No, it was Christian and Mormon propaganda things on TV in New York. I don't know if they had it around the country, but yeah, and then dude, that shit is so funny. Yeah,
that shit was great.
Man, I totally forgot about that. Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, so I'm excited to see what's gonna happen with Renfield and how everything's gonna work out. So we'll see.
Yeah,
we'll see. That'll be the next couple of years.
I'm actually kind of excited for it.
Hell yeah.
I mean, like the Universal Monster stuff, it's a shame because those are some really classic characters. Like so far, the King Kong and Godzilla stuff worked, but like that Mummy movie was awful.
Yeah. The Scientology. Fucking.
It's Tom Cruise running for a while and then fat. What's his name?
Yeah.
What the fuck is his name, man? The Australian guy, Russell Crowe.
Yeah.
It's Tom Cruise chasing after the mummy for like the whole movie, and then like he fights Russell Crowe at the end, and I was like, what the fuck did I just watch?
Yeah.
That's sort of how speaking of Russell Crowe, that's sort of how I felt about the one where he fucking has road rage.
Oh yeah.
Unhinged, I think it was called.
Yep. That was a fun one too.
Renee, did you see that one?
No, it's on my list actually. Just reminded me that I need to see it. It's on my list of movies.
It's a good movie if you just want mindless anything.
Yeah, I heard it was
like for the most part until you actually get towards the end, you find out what the fuck is really going on with him.
Yeah.
Okay.
For the most part, you're like, why the fuck is he so mad?
Okay.
Like for example, I wasn't sober when I watched that movie because it helped.
Yeah.
But he's literally credited as man.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
it's a fun movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like the like you were saying, the Universal Monsters movies, like they haven't been that good. Like Invisible Man, even though it was entertaining, like
that was really overhyped. I mean, like I saw it twice and it's good, but it wasn't like, oh my god.
Yeah. It's on my list. I saw that it's leaving HBO like next week or whatever. So like I'm gonna watch it probably tomorrow or
because I'm pretty sure it's gonna wind up on Peacock, being that it is Universal and shit.
And I can't stand that woman's face, the actress. You know how we were talking last month about actors and people just rub it the wrong way?
Yep.
Is that Elizabeth Moss, right?
Yeah.
She's from The Handmaid's Tale. Like just something about her face. Like I don't know if it reminds me of somebody used to know or what, but I'm like, ugh. Like I just But Invisible Man, I think it's pretty cool. I thought it was good.
Yeah.
I don't think it was like, oh my god, best movie.
No, it's a fun premise. It's a fun premise. Yeah.
It's done really well too.
Yeah.
I like it, but I think it was like, oh my god,
Yeah, no, I agree. Like I enjoyed it, but it was like I kind of was like, where is it gonna go now? Like,
right,
whatever. Yeah. But another thing that I'm super fucking excited for is something that came out this week as well. News that Netflix, the place that's doing a bazillion fucking things at a time,
Mm-hmm.
is working on a live action Mega Man movie.
That should be fun.
Mega Man. Jesus. Mega Man's been around for like a bazillion years already, and then they're finally gonna do like a live action. So I kind of want to see what they're gonna do with this, because like there's like 18 bazillion fucking video games for Mega Man,
Yeah.
and like how are they gonna make this? How are they gonna put this together? In what ways are they going to kind of make it seem like it's not bullshit?
Well, as long as they keep Chris Pratt away from this, I think everything's gonna be fine.
Yeah, because he's doing all the voices. He's doing
All the
everything. Yeah,
voices.
yeah,
If he does get cast, it's gonna be like, oh, Chris Pratt's Mega Man. That's not good. It's like,
yeah.
why? He's not. Why? It's because he's a human and not really a robot.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Basically, but apparently the people that are behind this are Henry Jost and Ariel Schulman, who are both behind the Paranormal Activity franchise.
Okay.
I mean, it's gonna be on Netflix. I can't see Netflix fucking this up.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah, yeah. I
But
would, I want to see it.
yeah, I can't see Netflix messing this up or kind of like overdoing it. Basically, Netflix is like on fire lately. So yeah, did they
Mm-hmm.
say when it's coming out?
No. Well, actually, no. It says no. It doesn't say anything about when it's gonna be released.
Okay, yeah, they just announced that it's happening.
Yeah, but it's exciting. It's exciting shit because like it's one of those series that it's beloved by many,
Mm-hmm.
and we've had like I said we've had Mega Man in so many different types of video games and different adaptations and stuff, and it's gonna be cool. It's gonna be interesting to see what they actually put into this movie. Then something else. Something that like this, of course, is coming back to fucking Netflix as well. But something that's been around for ages. Again, fucking Power Rangers.
Yeah, since the '90s, man.
Yeah,
Jeez.
yeah, Power Rangers. It's coming back, but now it's coming. Netflix has the rights for a new Power Rangers universe. So we've had like the Zaban Power Rangers from the '90s until like the early 2000s and until recently. But now Netflix has acquired the rights for Power Rangers and are planning to do something else with it, which should be kind of interesting because, of course, are they gonna make it a little more adultish, or or is it just gonna be towards the kids anymore? So I'm kind of
Yeah.
excited for this.
I hope it's like, I hope it's like a Netflix made this, not like they stole shit from Japan. Yeah, they stole stuff from a Japanese TV show. Like I hope they
Yeah,
kind of like
yeah,
make
Right.
their own thing, and it's actually pretty good. I can never get past like the first two seasons of Power Rangers because it was like it was so much shit afterwards. I was like, whatever. Plus, like I grew out of it.
yeah.
I think it's crazy that shit is still popular.
Yeah, it's still popular. Like kids still love this shit.
Yeah. Everybody likes
And,
seeing giant robots beating the shit out of each other.
and
Yeah, I enjoy it
it
too.
it's Jason David Frank's longest 15 minutes of fame ever.
Yeah, word.
The Green Power Ranger.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Like like he was only supposed to be on that handful of episodes, and then he
He
got
just
so
he
well
just ran with
loved.
it. Yep.
Yeah, like he was so well loved that like they were like, oh well, we're gonna have to make him the White Ranger,
Mm-hmm.
and then that happened, and then I watched a lot of those seasons when they came out. Like I think I made it maybe one season after he was the White Ranger, and then
Yeah.
once they started wearing like the the Starro design on their helmet, like I was
Mm-hmm.
like, okay, I'm
Yeah,
good.
I think that's around the same time that I stopped watching it too.
Was it Zeo? Was that the
Yeah.
one?
Yeah.
Yeah,
After the movies.
yeah.
Yeah.
That was like
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, yep, that's where I'm gonna call it.
Yeah. Like I'm calling it quit there because I was like, yeah, I'd much rather watch something else. So okay, so here's the thing. Since as of 2021,
Mm-hmm.
they've had 28 different television series, 28 different seasons.
That's insane.
Yeah. Uh 21 different themed series, 12 comic series, and 3 theatrical releases.
Holy shit.
Yeah. So this is something that brings in a lot of fucking money, whether we like it or not.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, so this is fucking crazy. It's a lot of shit for the Power Rangers. It's fucking nuts. But I'm kind of excited. I kind of want to see where they're gonna want to do with it. Like especially like a lot of these companies are putting out these things that we've had from our youth, pretty much. Come out all the time. So now that Netflix is doing Mega Man and they're doing this as well, I'm like, okay, let's see where it goes. And then another thing coming to Netflix. Um, it's like Netflix Day, pretty much. Um, we're
What's the episode
fans.
episode title? Netflix Day.
Yeah, basically. Um, we're fans of horror shit, and I'm a huge fan of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. But we got a first look at the new Texas Chainsaw Massacre, which is technically a sequel of the original
Mm-hmm.
Texas Chainsaw Massacre. That is gonna be produced by Fede Alvarez, who actually is one of my favorite horror directors as of late. Um, he did the the female Evil Dead, which I loved,
Mm-hmm.
and yeah, he's doing this. This is technically taking place 50 years after the original Leatherface. And I'm fucking excited for it, dude.
Yeah, I'm in. I really like that Evil Dead reboot, whatever that was. It's on one of the channels. I think it's
Yeah.
HBO or something else. It's actually really good. Remember seeing that in the theater too. Yeah,
I
man,
watched
I'm
it.
in. I
I
saw the
saw. I saw.
pictures. That
Actually
was
saw
cool.
it for the premiere of it or whatever.
Oh, nice.
I was there with the peoples, with the girl that what's her name, fucking Jane Levy or whatever.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
okay.
Yeah, yeah,
That's a really good movie, man. That shit's hardcore.
it's fucking dope, dude. The tree rape is real. Yeah.
Yeah.
um, but yeah, dude, Leatherface. I'm excited for this shit. Like fucking Texas Chainsaw. Like I want to see it now. Especially being that this one is literally following the original.
Yeah,
I
it
kind of want to see where
sounds.
it goes.
Yeah.
I want to see it. I want to see it now.
Yeah, I'm in for this.
Yeah. And then to get away from the Netflixy stuff, something that came out that we kind of spoke about a while ago, but we weren't too sure what was going to happen with this. But we got a trailer for now for the rest of the show. We're gonna be talking about trailers and shit. But we got a trailer for DC League of Super Pets, which I'm kind of like, why would they do this? And then we got the news that the Rockets are gonna be playing crypto, and I'm like, okay,
It's like, how does he find the time to do everything?
yeah. Especially since he's already in the fucking DC universe. But he's like, yeah, I'm just gonna take another paycheck from the DC universe as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So yeah, he's gonna be playing crypto. Then they have Kevin Hart, Kate McKinnon, and a bunch of other people that are gonna be in this.
But
I'm like,
see,
shit.
now, now that Kevin Hart and The Rock are in this together, I need to see what goes on because that's like as The Rock calls Kevin Hart his son, and the prank wars between the two of them ever since that first movie together, which I think was Jumanji.
Yep.
But like, and every time and every movie in between that, and it's like, now, yeah, just give me this movie.
Yeah. And this looks fucking cool. It looks pretty cool. Like it's super animated, of course. Um, and it's basically it follows crypto and how he's trying to save a bunch of these pets that are like in a basically like a shelter or whatever. and something happens that all these pets wind up getting superpowers, and he creates a team. That's pretty much the gist of the story, from what I've seen from the trailer. And I'm like, okay, I guess this is for the kids for sure. Do I want to watch it? Probably not. Am I gonna watch it? Probably, yeah.
Yup.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch it. Whether I like it or not, yeah, I'm gonna wind up watching the ship. But it looks pretty cool. Like it doesn't look bad. It looks super entertaining. So we'll see. We'll see where this goes. Something else that came out this week from the DC universe. Because see, it kind of ties in, right? Um,
Mm-hmm.
uh, Peacemaker. We got another trailer for Peacemaker, and this just looks so much fucking fun. Like I
Yeah,
want to
that
see
show
this.
looks so good. That's next month, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it looks fucking awesome.
Yeah, I like that Vigilante's an idiot.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, he's fucking great. The fact that like John Cena looks like a complete asshole in this entire thing, and I fucking love it.
Yup.
I love that he's not like Mister Goody Two Shoes that he was on fucking wrestling and shit.
His dad too is actually pretty. The whole cast is actually pretty cool.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. His dad is fucking T1000 and shit. I'm fucking excited for it.
Mm-hmm.
Like yes, the old T1000. Who would have thought?
Right.
But it looks fucking cool. It looks really fucking cool. Like I'm excited to see what they're gonna do with the show. It looks super fun. It looks super like not adult, not kid rated. So basically for adults. There's no bullshit. Kind of like a, and it has the whole mentality and the whole feel of James Gunn.
Yeah, man. Like that's kind of what I really dig, especially after how good Suicide Squad was. Um,
Yeah.
I'm really glad that they kept the same creative team because it has the same kind of vibe. I was
Yeah.
talking to somebody, a friend of mine online about Suicide Squad because she hadn't seen it, and I was like, she saw it and she told me, and I was like, yo, like it's really, really good. She was like, she was shocked too, and I was like, when you have the right director doing that shit with those characters, it'll
Mm-hmm.
fucking fly. If you get the
Mm-hmm.
wrong
Mm-hmm.
person to do it, you get the first Suicide Squad. So,
Yeah.
and Peacemaker, that's another thing too. Like me being an older DC nerd, like I got into DC when Vigilante started. So I guess like 87, 88. Because
Yeah.
I think the first comic I really read was Dark Knight. So a lot of these characters were like around back then, and like I can't believe we're getting Vigilante on TV, like on a screen, you know. Same thing with
Yeah.
Peacemaker. Peacemaker's a goofy fucking character in the comic books, so it's
Mm-hmm.
like
Yeah.
it's really cool that they kind of reinvented him, and in the comic books now too, because the new Suicide Squad comic kind of like jumped off the latest movie, so it's actually
Oh,
he's in the
nice.
comic
Okay.
big time. Yeah, he's like the leader of the team in the comics now.
Okay. Okay.
It's yeah, man. I can't wait for this. Like I'm actually really psyched. I hope it's. I know it's not the same type of show, but I hope it's as good as Doom, as Watchmen was.
That would be pretty cool if it is. But
I mean, they're completely
like,
different shows, like completely
Yeah.
different shows. But if it's that kind of high quality, very well written, really good, it's hilarious. Plus, it has serious stuff and some action in it. I'm
Mhm.
in.
Yeah. Well, if you think about it, if you want to like make an archetype for the show, you kind of go off of the Suicide Squad
Yeah,
because
yeah.
it's
No, that's
literally
right.
from the same writer and shit. So like once we see
Yeah,
that, we kind of I kind of want to see how it is like now that they kind of like stretched it all out for a whole season worth of TV.
yeah. I'm
Yeah.
psyched.
Hell yeah,
Yeah. Me too.
very psyched for this.
And
Very
have they
psyched for
said
this.
if there's gonna be like a bad guy in it? Because that's the other thing. Like, who could they pull out to be the bad guy?
I have no fucking idea. I
Should be
didn't see
dope,
anything
man.
about a bad guy for it.
No, it should be cool because like we didn't know about Starro until like right at the end. So like, yeah.
Right? Yeah.
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 Pretty much.
Yeah. Which is fucking dope. Like I like the fact that they're keeping everything on the hush for the most part. Something that I was not sure about that they were actually doing this, but we got news that TBS, something that I don't watch anymore because one, I don't have fucking TV to be fucking like, oh yeah, I'm gonna watch public broadcasting.
Right.
TBS is putting out the new Around the World in 80 Days. So they're taking the whole story, story from Jules Verne and stuff, and they're bringing it back. But this time it's headed by David Tennant,
Okay.
and It actually looks pretty entertaining. Kind
Yeah,
of
I
want
gotta
to
see
see
that
what.
trailer. I didn't get a chance to watch it.
Yeah, it looks pretty entertaining. Like I'm a fan of David Tennant. I've loved him as a doctor, and I've liked him in Good Omens. It was really good.
Good Omens was fantastic. He was great as fucking Kilgrave in Jessica Jones.
Yes.
And then the thing that he and Michael Sheen did for YouTube, fucking staged
Mm-hmm.
with them in quarantine, was fucking beautiful. Um, so I'm excited, and I need to watch this trailer as well. Like, just right, well, the last time we got an Around the World in 80 Days, wasn't it Jackie Chan and Schwarzenegger?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Like right before he like became the governor.
Yep.
It was like his last movie before he took office.
Yeah. No bueno. No bueno at all.
Mm-hmm.
That other one was like literally hot garbage.
Yeah, I never saw it.
Yeah. I'll be glad you did it.
Yeah.
But I'm excited to see what they're gonna do with the show. Like it's gonna be interesting because of course it's gonna be on PBS. But whatever. PBS actually like sometimes they put out good shit. So I kind of want to see where it's gonna go. Then some other thing, the final thing for the show this week, something that came out merely hours ago.
Minutes before we started this broadcast.
Yeah.
In our cycle of news.
In our little world, yeah. We got the trailer or the teaser trailer for Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. And this looks fucking dope.
This looks first off, Into the Spider-Verse is the best Spider-Man movie ever.
Absolutely.
Lord and Miller did a phenomenal job with that movie. And they're also just great directors. But Spider-Verse just was such a powerful movie on so many levels, and the fact that we're getting a second one, which is tying in everything for the first movie, and just the voice cast alone in that first movie was dope.
Yeah. Renee, did you see the trailer yet?
No, not yet. I haven't. I just found out about it just listening to you and shit, looking at the notes.
Dude, like
I'll check it out.
I'm just gonna fucking play it now. Like, fuck it. We haven't done this shit in a while. Like, so I might as well do it now. We'll play it now, because fuck it. Why not? We haven't done this shit in a while, so.
Yeah, it's been a minute.
Let's watch it now. Here we go. So they kind of go back into the old shit.
Fucking song. Fuck yeah. My ears. My ears started bleeding. This fucking asshole. Yo, that's. Shang-Chi did the same thing to me, man. Like,
what?
Modern music sucked and took me out of it.
How have you been?
It's a long story.
Is this the room you grew up in?
It is. But my dorm room is.
Oh shit, they make me look older.
Right. No. Hey, are these your drawings?
What? No,
Oh,
no.
good. I missed you too.
Okay. So, what are you doing here? I mean, I thought I'd never see you again.
Want to get out of here?
I'm grounded.
Bummer.
The fact that he's older, but yeah, he still goes by
Grounded?
him being a kid at the same time.
I mean, I
The effects of this look fucking amazing.
Oh yeah.
Cool.
Like this should have given me goosebumps again.
That looks really good.
Right?
I hate the music, but yeah.
So Spider-Man across part one.
Ah, nice.
And the thing that I forget too is that that's actually Haley Steinfeld.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like, who knows who else will be back in this movie? Because right now IMDb just has her and him listed. But I mean, obviously, it's going to be Oscar Isaac back as, what's call it, 2099.
That's who that was?
That
Yep.
was, yeah, that was Oscar Isaac.
That's funny.
I'm super excited for this movie.
I'm
Like,
super down for this shit, dude.
I still got the chills. Just
Yeah.
like I literally got the chills just like watching that and just man, fuck.
Yeah. It's fucking dope.
Yeah. Didn't the first one won an Oscar, right? Didn't it win for like
Yeah.
best animated movie or
Yep.
something?
Yeah, that's animated. Yeah.
Yeah. So like,
So it kind of looks like they took it to the next level.
yeah.
Looks good.
I just love that animation style too.
Have they said when it's coming out?
Oh, yeah, it said at the end of October of
Yeah,
next
it's like
year.
October,
Okay.
yeah, October 2022.
Okay, cool.
That looks really fucking good. I am super fucking psyched for this shit.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Like I was already psyched for it after them saying that there were gonna be a second one. But now that like you see something from it, I'm like, yes, give it to me. I want it. I want to see where they're gonna go, where they're gonna take it, what the whole gist of the new story is gonna be. Are they gonna go into like the what were the name of the spider killers or whatever? I forget.
Yeah, I don't remember.
What from the comic or the movie?
Yeah, from the comic.
They
They were like the ones that were going through the different
spider
Spider-Verse.
totems, or whatever they call them.
Yeah, I don't remember the name of them.
Something
But
like that.
no, it's cool. It's cool. Like I just literally just came into my brain. I was like, oh, I wonder if they're gonna do that. Because of course the first one didn't really have that. It just had a regular story that was kind of involving the whole Spider-Verse. But this one will be kind of interesting to see where it goes because of course, we don't know what's been going on since the last one.
Right. I mean, we can get so many other Spider-Men.
Yeah.
Like, just trying to think off the top of my head who else we can get. But yeah, we can get so many other fucking Spider-Men and Spider-Women that like,
yeah. Yeah, like we could actually get like, Spider-Woman from the comics.
Yeah. Like just the endless amounts of spider people.
Mm-hmm. And especially like a couple well, like a few months ago, we spoke about them actually potentially bringing the '90s Spider-Man into this, which would be kind of cool. Or even if they start bringing in the fucking the MCU versions of these characters as well.
Yeah, there's endless.
Especially now that they're going into the multiverse as well.
Yeah, there's endless possibilities where this movie can go.
Yeah, absolutely. Like I'm super fucking excited for this. Like I want to see this now. So much fun shit coming up. I'm excited for this shit, dude. I love it. And you guys have anything else for the show?
No, I got nothing.
Happy holidays.
yeah, basically. Yeah, so that pretty much wraps it up for this week. So make sure you guys go to InnerCityGeeks.net. We got a whole bunch of shit sometimes. Of course, we got this show. We had Bright J Presents. We have It's Poppin'. We have First Watch, Turntable, Comics with One, Manga Time, Anime World, Good Games, the ICGPW Slamcast. So much fucking shit on there. So go check out all that shit. Then we have links to some cool fucking places. We got a link to Amazon where you get some shit off of Amazon because who doesn't like Amazon, especially now with the Christmas time is coming, so go on there, get some shit on there, and or even if you don't want to get shit on there for anybody else, get yourself some Amazon Prime if you don't have it yet. Go do that. Go do that, and then also there's other places you can go. You can get some cool shirts and hats from Soulsic Clothing Company, SOESIC clothing.co. Get some cool shit on there. And then type in InnerCityGeeks for 15% off of your entire purchase. Then there's also Beard Octane, where you can type in ICT10 for 10% off of your entire purchase. Get some pretty cool beard stuff, some oils and some balms and butters. And some cool tools if you want to trim your beard a little bit, or you want to brush it or comb it or everything. Got all that stuff on at Beard Octane. So type in ICG10 at checkout and 10% off your purchase. Then you got some cbdMD. Go to CBD. Click the link. Go to cbdMD.com. And what else? Sideshow Collectibles. Get some pretty cool fucking toys over there. Got some pretty good shit over there. So go check them out. Then you can listen to the show on SoundCloud, Stitcher Radio, Google Podcasts, but most importantly, find us on fucking Spotify. Check all that shit over there. Then you can find us on the socials as well. So you can find us on the Facey Space on facyspace.com/InnerCityGeeks, on Instagram at InnerCityGeeks, on Twitter at InnerCityGeeks. And where can we find you guys? Brian, where can we find you, sir?
You can find me back in this uncomfortable chair. As you guys know, I was in a different situation.
Back to the slip and slide.
Back to the slip and slide, but at least my microphone is back in the place where it belongs.
Yes.
You can, of course, find me on social media as well. BRI_2J on Twitter, Bri2J Presents, or Bri2J on Instagram. You can find me on YouTube, Bri2J Presents, which videos, clickable links on Bri2JPresents.com. You got links to this show as well. Just click on the tab, it'll bring you to the InnerCityGeeks.net website with all our other shit.
Yay.
Lots of shit everywhere.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, follow me on all the stuffs, and I'll catch you guys when I catch you guys.
Oh, yeah.
Probably next week.
Oh, yeah. Renee, where can we find you, sir?
Hey, what's going on? You can find me at DarthBX on Twitter and Instagram. DARTHBX. If you want to shop for me, I'm a size Xbox Series X for the holidays. And be good, be safe, please stay out of trouble. And yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, so you guys can find me also on the Instagram and the Twitters at Mr. Jackal, MISTERJACKAL. That pretty much wraps it up. Hope you guys are having an awesome time, and thank you guys for listening. Thank you guys for sharing the show. And don't be a dick, but always remember the geeks shall inherit the earth.